It's the Sugar Shred, bitch! What up, fam? Welcome back. I am Masculinity Architect Dwayne Langham. This is the Ave, Yolo Ave, the road least traveled. And you have just tuned in for another Sugar Shred update. Day 5, Friday, week 2. And what we got? Big news! Back down to the low, baby. 238.1 this morning. And there are a couple of reasons that is magnanimous. Not only is it my low, and I think I mentioned this, my goal with this stuff dialed in is to have about 3 to 5 pounds loss a week as a solid schedule and expectation, like, ranking progress kind of thing. So with that, am I down 5 pounds? Yes. Why is it important? Why does it mean more than hitting 233, which was actually my goal, to drop 5 pounds from my low, which I've hit within the last week? This was a win because, like I said, this is science. This is after the honeymoon, and this is after the scale trending up. You cannot, this diet does not out-eat anything or, just give you a free pass to do anything. And so me hitting my quota, threshold, whatever, and seeing things go the other way. And let me kind of describe, really what I mean by that. I explored some, put in some pieces, adding the sugar. I'm not saying I saw an immediate change because yesterday did actually have the sugar on it. Monday's sugar fast, nothing but sugar. I did have that yogurt, I will say. Okay, again, the factors that were holding me: 4 hours of sleep, and I had a yogurt. It had no fat and only 7 grams of sugar, but Greek yogurt with 15 grams of protein about midday with a salad as well. And I'm actually hearing salads, vegetables, for some reason, is it slows down, starches period, but salad as well slows down this digestion. Not sure about that, but anyway, I say that to say, on that sugar fast day, and I think I ended the day at 2,200 calories. On that sugar fast day and 4 hours of sleep, I gained weight throughout the day. Yes, so on my sugar fast from 2:42 in the morning, and mind you, food, water, whatever, it's normal, I'm not making that wrong. But by the end of that sugar fast day, end of my meal, my eating day, I was 246. So obviously, not going the right direction. I'm patient, I understand. Wake up the next morning, drop 3 pounds, and 242, 243. That's about where I've been at throughout the week. I won't say that. I came back down to that mid mark, right? 243. And this was on Tuesday then. I have lean protein, eat clean, like I said, 1,800, no more than 2,000 calories. That's been my marker. Those are the changes that I made. Drop a pound, 242. Wednesday, adding starch, drop a pound. So I'm eating protein and starch the next day, but keeping it under 2,000 calories, the scale moves. And yesterday's sugar fast, here's the kicker, y'all. So past the honeymoon phase, settled in. I know y'all know I came in kicking in the door with buffets and drinking on Memorial Day and still seeing results. Yesterday's sugar fast, you saw how I started the day, and like I said, I did have the refined sprinkled sugar. I have decided, because I said, well, I lost weight, surprise. I lost weight, and I can keep doing it, but also I'm still looking at the balance of everything. Like I said, feeling tired midday, so I opted not to. So I'm just going to the bare minimums today. Today I had a grapefruit fruit cup, banana, and grape jam to kind of sweeten up, because grapefruit is really tart, poignant, like it'll fuck up a bowl real quick. And honey, no sugar on it, and cranberry peach juice, and that's the breakfast bowl this morning. But anyway, sugar fast, second sugar fast, 241, so drop 2 pounds, 1 pound a day each day since the last sugar fast. Wake up in the morning, 240. Oh yes, wake up in the morning, 240. So consistently every day, the day of the sugar fast, consistently every day, seeing about a pound drop off. So as long as it's trending down, everything's working. This is why I still, and the visual effects and everything, still loving it. By the end of the day, that's what it was. I was 241 in the morning. By the end of the day, throughout the day, I was staying still trending. I actually dropped half a pound going into the midday. And then at the end of my eating day, sugar fast, dropped another half a pound. So I was 240 last night. Wake up today, 238.1. So I say all that to say, to give you the backstory, why this is a bigger deal for me than dropping 5 pounds. And this is also why I do get still paranoid. I know the macros and shit count. Stall City, I've been a resident. I pay my taxes in Stall City for years now, fam. So I am triggered when it comes to the idea of putting in the work, as I always say, and not seeing it. And especially because I know what I've seen so far and how fast it reacts. If you don't see it changing very rapidly, something's not working. And just paying attention to that reality. To that, I want to give a shout out to the guy, not only putting me and the world on, and I know he's not the creator, and he acknowledges that. Mark Bell, blasting the information, blasting the real talk, experimental. And to this last point, I want to acknowledge, because it's a great mindset when it comes to all of this shit, is what does the scale say? What's the scale fucking say? That's the truth of it, right? And I mean that in regard to health. I mean that in regard to everything. Analysis paralysis, another part. And, you know, what I really relate to with Mark Bell, just as a quick side note of the weight of that, like what does the scale do? Because that's the truth of it all, guys. Try this out for yourself. Guys and girls, whatever. Try this out for yourself. Get in action, experiment with your body. Your situation, your circumstance will be different. Stop looking for a doctrine, a gospel. Stop looking to learn everything up here. It's going to be applied science. It's going to be lived in. Yes, it was the greatest thing in the world to drop 10 pounds in 7 days. If I start to go back up the next week, what the fuck is it all worth? I want to trend down. I know I'm going to fluctuate every day, but if I'm not actually trending down, that's what matters. And so, can I not eat 3,000 calories? I'm still seeing other motherfuckers out there much smaller, much less active, somehow eat 3,000, 4,000 calories, clocking it. They don't lose weight. They're not me. They're not my situation. They're not my body. And that is what that is. I can't look at that, but I can look at it for me. And so what does the scale say? And so this last 5 pounds to go from, on my fast day, sugar fast, 246, dropping still every day, and to dial it in where now I'm seeing that pound a day come off, half a pound throughout the day come off, go through a sugar fast, wake up the next day, 3 days later, that 5 pounds loss is in my control. And that's what I'm ultimately looking for, is a lifestyle that I know exactly what to A, B, see my results. That's what I'm trying to get, and that means more to me. So to be past the honeymoon phase, into this thing, a good week into it, along with the trial, week and a half, have seen some great results, know it's capable, and start to see it slow down to where I gotta stop, pay attention, okay? And that's where I said, I'm not interested in candy, I'm not interested in sodas, I'm not interested in artificial stuff, unless it's like that life case scenario that actually works, that I'm on a road trip, I'm traveling, I'm away, I need to get the sugar in, cool, but I don't wanna build that into my baseline, and no different than sprinkling the refined sugar. Ultimately, it does come down to calories in, calories out. That's no surprise, and that's the honeymoon phase. That's the exploration for myself. Okay, because I am still curious, because the midday energy, I got to figure out what's going on with that. Do I need to have starches in? If I'm going to feel better every day and maybe lose a little bit less, I don't know, I don't even think I've maxed out, because I've had to dial in what I'm eating and what's my calorie count that works. I may even be able to, and it may still be some of the types of foods and all kinds of other stuff. But the big excitement, the big news, that 5 pounds throughout this last week, literally this week, from Monday to now Friday, having to manage and lose a positive 5 pounds. And I still got Saturday and Sunday to go. I'm still gonna, it's a 48-hour sugar fast, so I'm still not breaking with lean meat and starch until the evening. And actually it'll just be lean meat today, so based on my cycle. Again, my cycle. And I am gonna do a live video, probably just giving my overall knowledge and thoughts on the sugar fast, and that'll be a good interjection when I start going live, because I know I'm giving you my story, and a lot of the times the big question is, okay, if this is the first, you're hearing about it, first video, you're seeing it of mine, you want to know what the hell is it that I'm doing. But this is just the update, day 5, heading to the gym, about to get the cardio, meet up with my gym buddy, get the workout in, and yeah, get those 10,000 steps, all that done. Now, here's another big kicker to that. 3 pounds lost since yesterday, right? On the sugar fast, second day of the week sugar fast. Starting at 241, end of the day 240, next morning 238. Cool. Had some company come in town, surprise me. Yeah, up late night till 12, one thing. Having drinks, two things, vodka and juice. So I had some extra calories and counting the calories from the liquor as well. But had that knocked out, I make sure to stay hydrated before I get back in here. But beyond that, honestly, waking up, getting the sugar, the energy. As soon as I'm, downing water and, like I said, I make my coffee first. I don't drink it yet. I let it cool off, so it'll be like 12 before I have it. But I make my coffee first, and with that, the honey I put in it, I'm licking the spoon. But just that warm up, putting the gas in the system, and it goes. I'm good to go. I'm gonna be easy, not too much high intensity as far as the cardio, and be mindful that I was up late and drinking. But all those results, life being lived, 5 pounds down, like in a week, Monday, I see that based on my diet, fam, I'm at the lowest weight I've ever been. And I'm dialing in how I want to enjoy my life and continue to aggressively tackle my diet goals. This is what the fuck I have always wanted. A, B, see my results. All I got to do is follow the protocol. So, that's the updates. These are the things I'm looking at tweaking right now. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. Week 2, day 5. Sugar straight, bitch! Yeah. Second sugar fast of the week, absolute success. My cycle, just to fill you in case you don't know. Sugar fast, first day. Second day, sugar diet. Break the fast, which would be 48 hours if you count the night before. 48 hours, full day of sugar fast. Sugar fasting into the next day. So it'd probably be like the 1.5 protocol for Mark Bell if you follow him. But I'm not basing it off of that. When I break it that first day, lean protein and vegetables, no starch. The third day, sugar fast in the morning, break it, lean protein and starch. And then, which will be Sunday, do that cycle twice through the week. Sunday, fats, the things that don't follow protocol, and clearly, as long as I'm responsible and clean up. But the biggest find, 2,000 calories is what I need to stick to. Don't eat anything and everything. And that's enough exploring. I got some targets to hit. We're about to get in here and get in the gym. I'm sure I have some other updates throughout the day. Appreciate y'all coming along. Drop some comments, questions, thumbs up, subscribe and follow. Stay along with the journey. In the meantime, I'm going to be right here. Wish you the best and the only success. Being the best version of myself, one could say. Underpowered. How is he driving? Question is, pay attention to what's important. Who are you going to be? Peace. Oh yeah, couldn't forget to let you know this is day 2. I am definitely, if you can't tell, enjoying my new favorite pre-workout, 2 tablespoons of honey, a cup of juice. Let's go in here and get it going. Woo!